Okay, this video is going to be for for West Cambridge. This is going to be for unit number 4, and I'll kind of show you where we're at here as far as location in the project here in just a minute. But for right now, we'll just start with the inside and then we'll do the outside tour here in just a second. So you'll notice as you come walking in here, they have tiled this entry and taken the tile all the way down and into the bathroom there, and it spills over to the kitchen. That's going to be to eliminate any kind of a traffic type pattern that you're going to get on these, with people kind of coming in, coming out, that sort of thing. So as with all the condo rows here, you're going to have this nice big picture window. This is going to look right out onto 700 East. And then you can kind of see how they've got it set up here with the love seat there in the corner and then the sofa here. Now, on these condo rows, they put in a fireplace. So right back here, you can see the fireplace. Now you can tell that they don't use it, and that is because it's not going to produce any kind of heat. So a lot of times the students kind of look at it, it's more of an ambiance type thing. They'll look at it as, hey, I'm just burning gas for the heck of it. But sometimes people use it. Sometimes the landlords don't let them use it, because fire and students generally don't mix very well. If you're going to, normally what I'll see here is that you'll see the sofa here, and then the love seat, and it's facing this direction. And then they can put like a TV stand here or there, however you want to do it, in that direction. So you can see here they've two-toned the walls here just a little bit. And then this is going to be kind of looking back here more towards the door. Now the kitchen area here, you can see the tile spills right into the kitchen. Here's going to be the dining area of the kitchen right there, so it's a good size. Has like the blinds that are right there. And then here's going to be a shot of the kitchen. You got real students at work cooking their breakfast, or maybe up to lunch by now, right? Anyway, so there's going to be a shot of the dishwasher, the fridge. Got an overhead fluorescent light there, stainless steel sink, and then there's going to be our stove right there. Okay, so heading on down to the bedroom areas. So we go down this hallway here. Off to my left is going to be the washer dryer room. So there's side-by-side washer dryer. They got a little shelf there up above, and then they put tile here in this room. I could not find dates on these. This guy looks pretty new. As far as the furnace goes on that. AC coils will be right there. And this guy doesn't look very old either, but I mean, it's a Bradford white, so they make it kind of hard to see a manufacture date on these. But anyway, it does have the earthquake strap, does have the expansion tank on it. The shutoff valve there has been marked, which is good. So it looks in good shape to me. All right, so right in here is going to be, they give you a couple little storage areas here in the hallway. And then you can see here we've still got the tile, and it's spilling over into, this tile here is a different tile than what they put here. So they started off here at one point, and then I'm sure came in and added this into the bathroom. So you can see right there is going to be a linen closet. They tossed the door on that just to probably, because they didn't like doors. And then right here is going to be our 3/4 bath. So one bedroom is going to have a 3/4 bath, and the other one's going to have a full bath. And you can see in here, it's got tile here on the all the way around, even on the ceiling. It's been tiled as well. And then bedroom-wise, both bedrooms are going to be primarily about the same. So we've got shared room here, so we've got 2 beds and a desk right there. And I'll kind of spin around here. And you can kind of see there's their closet. They've ditched their doors, which a lot of places will ditch their doors. And then the 2 dressers there. All right, and then going into bedroom number 2, this is the one on the west side. They've got it set up here just a little bit different. There's going to be our 2 beds. There. Kind of pan this around. Bedrooms are always really hard to video, but pan that around to the door there. And then I'll come over here and pan around there, so you can see there's going to be the closet, bedroom. There's a shot of the carpet here. The carpet looks in pretty good shape. Okay, and then into the bathroom, you can see the same tile floor as we had out there in the hallway. There's going to be a shot of the vanity, the tub and shower surround right there with the tile. A shot of the mirror on that one. Okay, so that's pretty much the inside of this. Now I'll show you what a fantastic location this place has. So we will go ahead and walk out here to the front door, and let's say I was late for class. All I have to do is run out, boom, there's BYU. So you don't have very far to go. This is going to be 700 East, so this is the main road that will go up on into campus. If I were to continue up into here, you'll end up right up at the Wilkins Center. You can also, there's a couple roads that go off to the right that would head off to 900 East. So within, I don't know, 2 minutes walking, you would be on BYU's property fairly easily. There's going to be a market that's going to be a half block up there on the corner. And then there's some other little businesses, like a dental center. There's a bank right here. And some restaurants, so pretty easy that direction. You go over to 9th East, you're gonna hit some like Vasa Gym, that sort of thing. And honestly, I don't know what all these newer buildings at BYU are called. So there's a big one right there, big one right there. There's the Spencer Kimball Tower, I know that one. So anyway, easy access. And this is looking off to the south. And then this right here is going to be the exterior. So unit number 4 is this one right here. And you can see here that they've got stucco on the exterior. That originally would have been wood, and then they moved it to stucco just so that basically it's a lot more maintenance free than the wood was. These would have had wood shingles here as well, and they have been changed out to the 30-year architectural shingles. 25 or 30 years, I think is what those are. So pretty maintenance-free building compared to when they first built these. Now the UVX bus just passed by. That's another bus. Obviously the Wilkins Center is kind of the hub for a lot of the buses. So this is going to be Condo Row right here. And so they call it that because you've got lots of buildings that look very similar, but they're all kind of different associations. So in Cambridge, I'm going to go across the street here. In Cambridge, they're the only ones that are going to have 3 buildings. So you've got West Cambridge right here, then you can have Middle Cambridge right there, and you can have East Cambridge right there. All one association, 36 units. Off to my right, that's going to be the Windsor Arms. You can see Wellington, Stratford, Jamestown, and Kensington are going to be around the corner from this. But yeah, just I have a couple on Condo Row. These are always some of my first ones to fill. Very, very popular with the students. We're close to campus, so parking's obviously going to be a challenge, especially where the Condo Row street here is very skinny, but it's well used for parking. It's worked for 40 years. So, okay, going on into the parking. Everyone's going to have one assigned covered parking stall and then one assigned uncovered parking stall. So on the West Cambridge building, we're going to go down this direction. The uncovered is going to be right over here. So we'll head on down and we'll look here for unit number 4, which I'm assuming is this guy right here. Yeah, number 4. So there's going to be your assigned covered parking stall here. Now, because there's 12 units in this building and there's over 12 parking stalls, what they'll do is the HOA, these 4 right here are extra stalls that the HOA has. And they will go ahead and rent those out. So if a student wants his own assigned parking stall for the year, they can rent it directly from the HOA, and then they have their private reserve stall just for them, in addition to the 2 that come with the unit. And that becomes an income source for the HOA, helps keep the dues down. This right here, we've got covered bike parking, which is nice. And then we can leave the parking garage right here. And that will take us And this would wrap us right back around the building that way. And then up here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this one right here should be the stall for unit number 4 of the uncovered stalls there. So anyway, that's the quick video tour for West Cambridge, unit number 4 on Condo Row.